Former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O Panneerselvam, popularly known as OPS, long sidelined within the AIADMK and now out of the BJP-led NDA, is once again at the center of what is called political speculation. This time, it's over his recent meeting with Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Stalin. Breaking his silence, OPS clarified that he is neither the DMK's BT nor aligning with the ruling party. He said his visit to Stalin was strictly personal to inquire about the CM's health and had no political angle. He said, and I quote, "When my mother passed away, Stalin came to pay respects. Returning the gesture is Tamil culture," he said, rejecting allegations of a backdoor understanding with the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. The expelled AIADMK leader, now heading the AIADMK Cadres Rights Retrieval Committee, has reaffirmed his political goal to bring back Amma's rule in 2026. But his strained ties with the BJP have only deepened. OPS, who recently walked out of the NDA alliance, publicly clashed with BJP State President Nayanar Nagendran. Nagendran claimed OPS made no effort to contact him before Prime Minister Modi's visit to Tamil Nadu. But OPS disputed that on camera, displaying text messages and claiming he had indeed reached out through his staff. One of the messages shown on his phone read as follows: "Honorable AIADMK Coordinator, Mr. O Panneerselvam wants to speak with you." OPS said he also wrote directly to Prime Minister, seeking an appointment during Modi's Gangaikonda Cholapuram visit, a meeting that never really materialized. Many view this perceived snub by the BJP as a turning point, one that triggered OPS's exit from the alliance. But the BJP continues to deny the snub. Nayanar Nagendran doubled down, saying OPS had never reached out and that his assistants were unaware of any such contact. Meanwhile, Panneerselvam continues to project himself as a principal opposition voice. He has consistently raised the issue of Samagra Shiksha funds, he says, condemned attacks on leaders like Periyar, Annadurai and Jayalalitha, reiterated his support for Tamil Nadu's two-language policy, etc., etc., etc. But now, politically unaffiliated and at odds with both the BJP and AIADMK, one wonders what's next for OPS. Will he chart out an independent path? Will he survive 2026 politically? Or is there going to be yet another realignment on the horizon? What's up for O Panneerselvam? Let me now welcome my guest. S. Muralidharan, who is a senior political analyst, is with us, and also S.S. Sriram, political analyst, also very senior from Tamil Nadu. Vanakkam to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, Muralidharan, the DMK saying the DMK is silent. I mean, this radio silence. I mean, all this about courtesy call, meeting Stalin because he was unwell and is now back home. All that is fine. I mean, you and I know that how politics works. So courtesy call is all is fine. But do you think that DMK is actually playing what is called the waiting game? Because, Muralidharan, OPS can be a very, very strong tool for them to perhaps dig out all the dirt on Yedapadi. So he could be a very, because today, what I see, and I'm no soothsayer, I'm not a cephalogist, but the way EPS is going around Tamil Nadu, and there is obviously anti-incumbency in, in Tamil Nadu, don't you think that OPS will be a good political tool for DMK to exploit, Murali?
I don't give him that kind of importance to that. The simple reason. I mean, he's as of today, he's like, discarded piece from ADMK. And erstwhile, I mean, when leader Annamalai was around, Aman used to give him some money, and every time Annamalai used to fix up a meeting with Modi ji or Amit Shah, whoever comes there. So he tried that trick. This time also didn't work, and Nayanar did not even take his phone calls. In fact, he went out and showed all the WhatsApp messages and the missed calls he had given to Nayanar. Nayanar bluntly, refused, saying that, he didn't even recognize him as a. And see, the worst thing is the sabotage he was trying to bring down EPS, and he went into the party office, ransacked it with this, party, his supporters, And it is extremely sad. In fact, he has a few leaders along with him, 3 or 4 MLAs. All of them, they don't have a future now. So that's why it's, probably they might be putting a lot of pressure on him and to find some alliance. And he tried to, send out messages to TVK, that is Vijay's party. Then he tried with DMK also. But I don't think anybody wants to take him because, see, in his own constituency, he has lost importance. Teni is the place. And EPS is, able to gather more crowd there. And a lot of those the low-level cadre who work in the booth level, most of them moved to EPS camp. So he doesn't have a future. And he's just getting desperate and he could not meet Modi ji also. He tried so desperately to somehow, meet Modi ji. And the BJP also understands this man is no use for them. See, BJP will, won't mind keeping him if he can, be a thorn in the flesh to EPS or can cause some kind of damage to somebody. So they can, have a better bargain on the table. But he is no use today. So he's getting discarded everywhere.
All right. And we will also talk about, Murali, later about why is it that no one wants OPS as of today. Of course, politics, like anything else, it can change like that. Sriram, let me welcome you into this. Sriram, what about if you look at it from the political spectrum, political prism, as it were, Sriram, the Tevar vote? Now, I mean, it's around 12%. The latest census should happen. I keep saying these are all outdated numbers. But as of now, what we know is 12%. You can go up till 13%. Now, the thing is that it's a major one, southern Tamil Nadu. So by that, looking at that, do you think he will be a good political tool to cut across the other parties' vote share so far as his own community is concerned, the strong Tevar community, Mukkalathur, to which Shashikala Natarajan and Dinakaran also belong to? But do you think he could be an asset and therefore the DMK could perhaps look into the matter, as it were?
Yeah, as you know, I don't know, this is a political blunder, I would say, what Mr. OPS did. I mean, to see the chief minister thrice in 30 hours or 35 hours, and to say that he had no plans to have any truck with him, neither he is a B team. I mean, no one is going to believe this theory at all. Then why did you ever go and meet him thrice? If at all you want to, condole the death of someone in the family. So he's actually, he's not able to, he's being desperate to come into limelight. He thought these photoshops or these kind of pressure tactics would work. Unfortunately, it's not going to work. I mean, even if he wants to meet the Prime Minister, texting a national party state president saying that he would like to meet the Prime Minister by texting if he expects someone to organize a meeting, I think God help him. I don't know what sort of a courtesy is that, or what sort of a reality that is possible. By texting, someone can fix up an appointment with the Prime Minister. So he seems to be losing all his cards, and he is definitely going to wander here and there. And people of Tamil Nadu, if he is going to go and keep a truck with DMK and trying to go and garner votes, believe in me, the Tevar vote will just let him go. I mean, that is not going to help. He's losing his ground. I think he'll in a short span of time, he's not going to matter to anybody. So that is why he even went to the extent.
Yeah. So exactly, Sriram, you're answering what we are raising today is what next for O Panneerselvam on the screen. And SS Sriram, political analyst, do you feel that it is going to be complete political oblivion for O Panneerselvam?
Absolutely. I mean, whatever he has done now, I don't think it's going to help him in any which way. And the party is in no mood to take him back, the AIADMK. And whosoever have ever gone behind him they have never been given that sort of a reciprocal trust to them. They all have lost by treading behind OPS. So should be these last 4 MLAs who are sticking to them. And for the person to come out and say in politics, no one is eternal friend, no one is an eternal enemy. All these statements does not hold waters. If you ever say that you're only gone there to condole the death of a family or to check the health of the chief minister. So he has been confused. and he has no future at the moment. If you look at me,
Very
and
strong words.
2026 he is going to be out.
Very strong words there, Muralidharan. I'm going to take a cue from what Sriram said, and I'm going to ask you, why is it we are talking about a man who was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu thrice? Reasons could be whatever. Tomorrow, when history is written, even today, O Panneerselvam's name will come there as Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, a loyalist of Jayalalitha. We all know how difficult it was to earn the trust of Jayalalitha Jairam. Extremely tough. We are talking about a man. He is not some MLA, he is not some minister. He was the Chief Minister. Why is it that he faces political oblivion? Not today. It's been continuous. Look at him. People, experts say, look at Rajendra Balaji, very close. Later, we all know what happened. Even Anwar Raja, who's now, of course, gone off to the DMK, even him, he was supposed to be very close to OPS. OPS lacks ideology. OPS does not have his own personality. He is only good for shadowing someone. First, he was shadowing J. Jayalalitha. Then he became, he was number one, but he gradually became number two to EPS. His cadre have left him one by one because in a sea of very ideological people, you may differ with Stalin, but he has an ideology. OPS lacks conviction. Do you think, Muralidharan, that's one of the main reasons?
Absolutely, Sudha. I mean, even during Jayalalitha time, whenever she had handed over the leadership to him, she only wanted a loyal, watchdog kind of person. She didn't want somebody who will take the party and throw her out, start challenging her tomorrow. So that's the reason she had given to him instead of EPS. Another reason is, and Sasikala also belongs to, and probably her recommendation also would have worked. You're saying that he is also from the Mukkulathur, and I trust him more than anything else. Probably that's the reason he got that responsibility of holding the office for some time. Twice it happened. Now, if you come back and say, I belong to the Mukkulathur community, but I have no love for this man because as a politician, he doesn't stand out. He doesn't have that what do you call the Chanakyaism, right? You have to be a Chanakya in politics.
Right.
Now you look at EPS. Okay, now EPS had a lot of trouble. He had, I think, Sengotian, literally revolting, trying to take away a few MPs, and he even, I think, challenged to, even said that he will go and join DMK. And he had TTV Dinakaran on side. He had Sasikala on the other side. Then he also had OPS. And definitely, then don't forget Annamalai. Annamalai was creating all kind of havoc. And he had only one master stroke. He went and met Amit Shah and he said, we are going to tie up for the 2026 election.
Right.
Everything put to rest. He countered everything with one single stroke. That's how I see EPS as a tall leader compared to OPS. Nobody today. And I think it's the end of his political career. So I'm sorry to say that.
Right. Even Muralidharan, ladies and gentlemen, says that it's a big full stop for OPS. But all three of us will also agree and tell you today, the audience, the viewers, that there is nothing very sure in politics. Anything can happen. We do not know when the tide turns. S.S. Sriram, I want to bring you today, yesterday and today both. TTV Dinakaran said, the thing is that the BJP, the NDA should consider taking back O Panneerselvam back into its fold. He can be someone who's an asset. I want to know from you. He's still, TTV is still part of the NDA umbrella, as it were. But why is it that Dinakaran is batting so hard for OPS? What is there? Is it that casting, or is it again, you are alone, I am alone, let's shake hands, we become a team?
No, it is definitely the same Mukkulathur cast reasons, for him to back him, and also for the fact that the elections are going to be pretty close, and they don't want to, let loose of at least some perceived vote bank that he might carry, which he probably proved, in the parliament elections. So probably that is the reason why they want to be a little more careful in terms of retaining OPS. Into the fold. But the BJP, I guess they sense that Mr. OPS is doing a double tracking with DMK. Because normally BJP is the party which doesn't let go of someone who stood behind them or stood behind them for a long time. So for it quite, it gives me a sense that for the whatever action that happened after the Prime Minister's visit, they probably sense that OPS might probably doing a double tracking with DMK. So that is what the sense I get by this action. Yes, Mr. Dinakaran and OPS and Madam Sashikala, all of them come from the same Mukulator. So the caste lines are pretty much very much there for them to probably think on those lines.
Sriram, also, do you think, before I go to Muralidharan, I want to ask you, look at it like today, sometimes there was a very, very, huge allegation against Mr. O Panneerselvam saying, oh, he has shook hands with the BJP and, he's a Modi's man in Tamil Nadu. AIADMK said he's a DMK man. He is actually with the DMK. DMK said actually OPS is a BJP man. Why is it that, he's always called team B of some party or the other? We could blame EPS for many things. We could blame Mr. Stalin for a lot of things, but never as being the B team, even despite the fact that Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is in alliance with the BJP. I will not perceive him as team B of the BJP. We all know it's a very clever political marriage of convenience. But why is it that OPS always has this Mr. Doubt?
Because of the fact of the matter is that he was the 3-time chief minister for the party, and especially when Madam passed away, he was the chief minister. He never seemed to have had the support of the cadres, nor the ministers.